Hey everybody, welcome back to Jay Breaks Chains. It's been a while since I've done anything that wasn't a live stream, so happy you're here checking it out. I honestly have just been lazy and happy enough with the live streams that I haven't wanted to make any videos. But I have some stuff going on at work that requires me to do some video editing now, so I am gonna see if I can get back into it a little bit and kind of brush up some of my skills. So here we are. It's stage 1 of the Zwift Games 2026 on the Kaze Kicker. Kaze, I don't know. We're going with Kaze. Starts off with a pretty good punch as usual, and we kind of just get into pack mentality here. Nobody really tries to push too hard. I'm basically running in zone 2, low zone 3. Until we get a little bit further into this. You can see kind of not too much crazy happening. Nobody's making any special pushes. We get up to this first climb and the main climb here, which is about a 5-minute effort, maybe a little bit less. And my goal here, I mean, my 5 minutes, about 4.2 watts per kilo record at least. And I really just want to stay near the front. I don't want anyone to zip away. I don't want to get dropped. So my goal coming into this is to make the biggest effort of the race on this climb. Johnny Rocket up there is putting out some pretty decent watts, going over 5. I kind of struggle to stay on him, and the three of us up here are kind of sticking together, not getting much draft out of it, unfortunately. I start to catch back up, and Johnny writes in chat, we need prop. There was about 2 seconds behind me on the chase, and if possibly I would have closed that gap, we might have been able to have a little bit more of a breakaway. Unfortunately, I kind of sat back a little bit far and didn't put that extra effort in to be right up on his tail or on his wheel. So nobody really got too far off the back. You can see with the order right now, there's 5 of us in the front, and then a 4-second gap to Andreas. So we're hopeful at this point. However, my heart rate, so my max coming into this race is 185. I did not hydrate well today, and I didn't necessarily focus on pre-race nutrition either. I kind of just wanted to punish myself and blow off some steam, so I joined a race. No warm-up, just jumped right in. So heart rate's going high. I'm up above 180. That's uncomfortable range for me for sure. And guys are still pushing. I gotta stay somewhere around FTP, stay in the group, and I get an opportunity here, but look, everyone joined back up. Everybody's together again. Any extra efforts made during that first climb are completely useless now. Really, don't end up helping anybody. So that is unfortunate, to say the least. We're just riding through the streets here together, kind of doing a night cruise. Nobody's really trying to push off the front. I think, we're recognizing that there is a slight hill, a punch before the final sprint finish. Which is brutal as someone who likes to sprint myself. Hitting a decently steep climb right before going into that just sucks the life out of you. Knocked out my legs. I mean, I'll kind of show you what happened when we get there, but it's tough. There is a decent amount of gravel on this route. I don't know if riding a gravel bike would be good or not. I don't think it's more than 50% of the ride. But yeah, so we're kind of just back in the flow of sticking together. At this point, we've got, what, about 2.5 kilometers to go. W. Simon decides to start putting in a little extra effort and kind of punches off the front. And gets, I think he gets, what, a couple seconds here. I don't know if Johnny was whining about me dragging the pack back during that climb, but it's definitely possible. I feel partially responsible for that. But I was just focused on myself, honestly, trying to keep up as best I could. So they're getting the lead out there, a couple seconds ahead. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like everyone else is going to be close enough that I'll be able to stay in draft and catch back up. And we kind of do here. But we're also coming into that climb. You can see the elevation profile on the bottom. And I start this climb pushing 350, 400 watts. That's what? Over 4 watts per kilo, about 4.5 watts per kilo, probably on average for this part. And they're starting to get away in front. I didn't feel the power to be able to stand up and push to stay up there, so I just tried to stay down and keep pushing in. My heart rate at this point was already at 184. I'm one off my max, 185 now, and I'm feeling it. It hurts. I'm watching guys right away and basically recognizing that there's not much that I feel like I can do at this point, besides do my best to hang on to the couple guys that are staying close to me. So yeah, it was kind of tough. So here we are coming up towards the end. Just got done with that hill. My heart rate is still blasted at 185, and I'm trying everything I can just to hang on. Struggling to keep FTP. So here we come up to the sprint. We're about 300 out from the finish. I stand up a little bit early here to try to get ahead of this group of 4. I was feeling like maybe they were going to struggle on the sprint, and that if I could punch ahead of them before we got started on the end, that I might have a better chance. So they started to catch back on here at the end, and I put in just a last little extra effort to make sure I finished ahead of at least that one guy in the pink and the black there. I'm at 187. I went into that sprint at 185 BPM, and going into an end sprint with maximum heart rate is definitely not ideal. Anyways, I had fun. I got a good workout in, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.